Welcome back to Chris Wyatt Africa. This is Chris. And on a day when the Blue Origin's New Shepard NS-18 mission went to space suborbital flight, we saw William Shatner, famously known as the original captain of the Starship Enterprise, NCC-1701, yes, from the television series Star Trek, go into space as a 90-year-old nonagenarian. Well, what an exciting day for space enthusiasts, for scientists, for astronomers, for all of us interested in space travel and exploration of space. Well, leave it to an uber-privileged, a wealthy elite to reign all over our parade. Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, the polo-playing aviator, an uber-wealthy child of privilege, the son of Diana Spencer and Prince Charles, has said that we should focus on repairing the Earth and not looking for the next place to live. Well, here's a little news flash for the Duke of Cambridge. Eventually, some Homo sapiens will have to look for the next place to live because the sun will become a red giant and we can't stop it. Yeah, it's a long way off, billion years or so, but it is coming and there's nothing we can do about it. It's either we alter the Earth's orbit, which could be catastrophic in and of itself, or we find another home. It's as simple as that. And to build that knowledge, you need to do it now, not wait 100,000 years from now and start doing it then. But on a more serious note, I appreciate where he's coming from, and he certainly has a right to complain, but why rain on our parade today? He criticized his billionaire space race after William Shatner's Blue Origin flight. Well, William Shatner's not a billionaire. His dig is with Jeff Bezos. Yep. He's criticized the space race, saying it detracts focus from addressing climate change here on Earth. Well, in fact, space can solve many of our problems. Resource problems on an overpopulated planet where we consume resources at a rapacious rate. We can replenish them from space, mining asteroids. We can jettison things in space if necessary, although I don't recommend it. But we've seen Richard Branson, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos all pioneer groundbreaking space programs through Blue Origins and SpaceX, and of course, Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic. So yeah, it's interesting. He was interviewed by ahead of his inaugural Earthshot Prize. And he said, we need some of the world's greatest minds and brains fixed on trying to repair this planet, not trying to find the next place to go and live. I'm really not sure what planet the Duke of Cambridge is living on, but we've had some of the world's best minds and brains doing exactly that for the past century. Certainly the last 50 years since Earth Day, we've found ways to reduce our pollution. In fact, the United States has declining carbon emissions, for instance. The world's most developed and prosperous and wealthiest nation has had declining emissions for years, year after year. Of course, he doesn't pay attention to this, neither do any of the other climate zealots. But hey, little details like that can't matter. But simple little things that people can do, they're not doing. I don't blame that on billionaires, people who throw their rubbish out and don't recycle something as simple as aluminum. You recycle an aluminum can, you save 95% of the energy it takes to go from bauxite to a finished aluminum product. 95% less energy. Yet people toss all their cans out of their cars, throw them in the trash cans. We can barely get those things recycled. It's outrageous. Such a simple thing. We don't have to repair this planet. We just have to stop pissing in our backyard. And the wealthy elites are the ones who are worst at it. They know the rules for us and not for them. Yeah, he said, we can't have more clever words, but not enough action. Well, we do have action, but we need elites to quit preaching to us and quit raining on our parade. Let us enjoy Captain Kirk's journey to space and then take your issue with billionaires some other time. Why weren't you flapping your jaws when the Brit Richard Branson flew in his little joyride on his spiffy looking plane? He didn't say anything then. He didn't say anything when the South African, also part of the Commonwealth, Elon Musk, SpaceX, all their flights. You wait until William Shatner goes into space to start this nonsense. It's ridiculous. He says that his grandfather got him started. His father progressed the fight on climate. He's doing it. And if his son has to do it 30 years from now, it will be an absolute disaster. Well, we've heard this story before, of course. Thank you, Duke of Cambridge. We've been told famously, repeatedly, that the world would end in 2010, that the polar ice caps would be melted by 2020, that global temperatures would have risen by 10 degrees by this point. All of it's been factually wrong, and it's based on faulty science. So stop misleading us. And if you want to do something, Duke of Cambridge, how about leading a recycling drive? How about getting people to reduce the size of packaging for manufacturing? How about you stop letting people flood into the United Kingdom and swell its population beyond a sustainable level? Those would be good starts, rather than preaching to us about billionaire playboys having space programs, which in the end, despite the fact that they're made for profit and tourism in the case of Blue Origins, will benefit all of us. We have learned so much from our space exploration. We have improved medicine, science, technology, and the quality of human life on this planet. And it's all because of our lust for the next challenge, our ever-expanding horizons. So stop raining on our parade. We're not all born with a silver spoon in our mouth like you were and get to play polo growing up and get plush assignments like being a helicopter pilot dumped in our lap. The rest of us have to earn our way in the world. And it's not an easy world to earn your way in, particularly these days with the bigotry and racism going around. So stop raining on our parade, Prince William, Duke of Cambridge. I appreciate your thoughts and your concerns about the planet, but I've had them long before you were alive, young man. And I've been a conservationist, conserving this planet, and been a good steward of it for decades. I don't need you preaching to me, telling me about your whiny nonsense. He's worried about the eco anxiety among children. Well, of course there's eco anxiety because you leftist climate zealots have just made it up. Just like transgenderism. It exists, but you've turned it into something. You would think that 80% of children were transgender based on the way it's pushed by leftist loons. And it's the same with eco anxiety. Eco anxiety is instigated by people like you. Teach children to be good stewards of the environment, raise them to be good conservationists, and don't urinate in their own backyard, and the world will be a far better place. And much of what we do will be renewable. Enough of this nonsense. Let's just enjoy Captain Kirk's journey to space, even if it was only suborbital and 3 minutes of weightlessness. No phasers, no photon torpedoes, no transporters, no warp speed. But James Tiberius Kirk has gone to space as Denny Crane. Cheers, everybody. Take care of yourselves.